I'm Mary West on the Voice of the Foothills, AM 950 KAHI. Mayor Kevin Hanley presented a special commendation to longtime KAHI Radio air personality Dave Rosenthal. Rosenthal and his wife were invited to the podium to receive the acknowledgment, complete with 7 whereas clauses. Rosenthal said that he would not attend for less than 5 such clauses, owing to a sense of humor that has entertained Auburnites for more than 16 years.
So I'd like to read the commendation. Whereas Dave Rosenthal, noted KAHI Radio personality, told the mayor of Auburn during the first Auburn destination event at the American River confluence that he wouldn't show up to accept a commendation from the city of Auburn unless it contained 7 whereas clauses. 1 down, 6 to go.
Thank you.
Whereas, in all seriousness, Dave Rosenthal has for 16 years been a great, one-of-a-kind, on-air phenomenon for KAHI Radio. And whereas Dave Rosenthal has been the ubiquitous, that guy in the morning, that guy in the afternoon, that guy at midnight, that guy 24/7 in Auburn. And whereas Dave Rosenthal has brought his wonderful sense of humor and superb broadcasting skills to hundreds of community events, including Cruise Night, Auburn Air Show, Funk Box Derby, Black and White Balls, parades, fundraisers, sporting contests, on-site interviews with business owners in our community. And whereas Dave Rosenthal, with a goatee and without a goatee, has brought joy and laughter to the listeners of KAHI Radio. And whereas Dave Rosenthal has promoted and strengthened Auburn and put a smile on the face of many residents. And whereas all those within the KAHI Radio audience will miss Dave Rosenthal as he pursues a different career. And now, therefore, I, Kevin Hanley, Mayor of Auburn, on behalf of the City Council, present this commendation to Dave Rosenthal in recognition that those 7 whereas clauses can't begin to express our heartfelt appreciation for all that he has done for the Auburn community.
Thank you. It's the whereas patrol. Look over there. Bridget wants a picture. So does Phil. There you go.
I just want to hear what I sound like at a city council meeting. Wow.
Have you ever been here before?
I've been here a few times before, as a matter of fact. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the whereases. I believe you've actually made the minimum, and I appreciate that very much. Boy, what a fun ride this has been, being in Auburn. I go back to 1997, and my friends from Sierra Preschool were really the first people that approached me and said, hey, would you be interested in coming and, emceeing one of our events? It's a pajama party. And I think I surprised them when I showed up in footy pajamas, complete with trapdoor. They were impressed by that. And they asked me back the next year and years after that. As Kevin said, it's just been so fun to be part of this community. When you live somewhere else and you feel adopted by an area the way I have for the last 16 years, it was really tough to leave. And boy, it's especially tough now being a bureaucrat like my friend Bob, and learning that there are lives outside of Auburn, but they're not nearly as good or as fun or as rich as they are inside of Auburn. So I'll always be coming back. And in the meantime, you guys keep doing what you do. You guys run a great city. Nobody should be prouder of this place than the people that live here. And at the outside, I'm one of the proudest supporters of Auburn there is. And I thank you so much for this.
Dave Rosenthal left the airwaves at AM 950 KAHI as the voice of the Foothills to take a position with the state of California. I'm Mary West on the Voice of the Foothills, AM 950 KAHI.